Good morning, children. Now in that second term portions, chapter 7 I was not able to take. Now in the lesson part there is grammar given, so only that grammar portion I will explain and give you and send you the answers. Okay, you all just go through it and then we go on to term 2. Here we have chapter 7 and chapter 8 grammar. I will be explaining now and you can copy the answers. I will send you. Now in chapter 7 we have direct speech and indirect speech. Now what is direct speech and indirect speech? Now when we say something and we say that in a sentence, for example, he never throws me. So that is what Ramzan said. So he saying using the same words that the speaker was using, he never throws me. When we write the exact words of the speaker, we call it direct speech. And when we report what someone has said in our own words, we call it indirect speech or reported speech. So he never throws me, said Ramzan guiltily. So how will you write that in reported speech? Ramzan said that he never threw him. In direct speech we use the quotation marks, yes, the double quotes. I knew he would make it. Another example, I knew he would make it, he said. So how will you write it in the indirect form or the reported form? He said that he knew he would make it. Remember, in indirect speech we always use the word that to join the sentence. To get the correct meaning of the sentence, we use the word that. In direct speech we use the inverted commas or the quotation marks. Now another example, go home, run Bulbul run. So he let go of the reins and said, go home, run Bulbul run. Now when we say that, he let go of the reins and ordered Bulbul to run home. You can say it like that also. Now we have to make some changes with the reference to time, place and pronouns when we report someone's words or speech. So in direct speech if we use today, in the indirect speech it will become that day. When we use now in the direct speech, in the indirect speech becomes then. Yesterday, the day before, the previous day. Last night becomes the night before, the previous night. Next week becomes the week after, the following week. I will become she or he, mine, hers and his, your, her and his, ours, theirs. Now take the correct reported statements. First one, I really love watermelons, said Mahi. Now two options are given there. Mahi said that she really loves watermelons, or Mahi said that I really love watermelon. When remember, in reported speech if it is I, in direct speech if it is I, then in the indirect speech it will become she or he. So the first option is the correct one. Mahi said that she really loves watermelons. Second one, I will lend you my copy of this month's Reader's Digest, he promised. A, he promised that he would lend me his copy of that month's Reader's Digest, or he promised me to lend him a copy of this month's Reader's Digest. So the correct form is he promised me that he would lend me his copy of that month's Reader's Digest. A is the correct answer. Third one, will Mrs. Kumar be available tomorrow morning? The nurse asked. A, the nurse wanted to know Mrs. Kumar's plans for the following morning, or the nurse enquired if Mrs. Kumar would be available the next morning. Here B is the correct form. 4. The receptionist is speaking to her boss. On the other line, Shiraz replied. A. Shiraz replied that the receptionist has spoken to her boss on the other line, or Shiraz replied that the receptionist was speaking to her boss on the other line. So B is the correct answer. Now read this dialogue between an interviewer and Kirti. Complete the report. Interviewer, why do you want to be a radio jockey on this music channel? Kirti, well, I've always been interested in music and in talking about it. Interviewer, do you know how a radio program is broadcast? Kirti, yes, I have seen my aunt's program being broadcast. She was a news reader on All India Radio. Interviewer, is there any particular kind of music show you would like to host? Kirti, yes, I would love to host a show that plays music from the 70s and 80s. Now, we are going to write it in reported speech. The interviewer asked Kirti why she wanted to be a radio jockey on this music channel. She replied that she had always been interested in music and in talking about it. The interviewer then asked Kirti if she knew how a radio program was broadcast. Kirti said that she had seen her aunt's program being broadcast on All India Radio. Finally, the interviewer asked Kirti if there was any particular kind of music she would like to host, and Kirti answered that she would love to host a show that played music from the 70s and 80s. Now, punctuation marks, you all know, children, when to use the capital letter at the beginning of the sentence. For proper nouns, for names, names of person, places, you have to use capital letter, and at the end of the sentence there should always be a full stop, and in between if there is anything repeated you have to use the comma also there. Now the next chapter. Now modals. Now what are modals, children? Modals are words like will, shall, could, would, should, all that. Can, may, could, may and might. They are also called the helping verbs or the auxiliary verbs, and they are often used before the main verb to talk about the future events. Now tick the words within brackets that can replace the modals in these sentences. The princess wants to go to the temple. She must leave the palace early. So instead of must, what else can you write? The princess wants to go to the temple. She is able, she has or is allowed to leave the palace early. She must, that means it is an order. She is allowed to leave the palace early. Second one, Zubin can play the bass guitar. Zubin is able to play the bass guitar. 3. Grandfather is not feeling well. He should see a doctor. Grandfather is not feeling well. He is allowed to see a doctor. 4. Tomorrow is a Sunday. The children may stay up late tonight. Tomorrow is a Sunday. The children are allowed to stay up late tonight. 5. Could I see her once more? Is it possible for me to see her once more? Now rewrite each sentence using a model to refer to the future. Use the time phrases in the brackets as hints. We enrolled ourselves in the neighborhood book club last Saturday. We will enroll ourselves in the neighborhood book club last Saturday. Sorry, we have enrolled. The second one, my mother got a promotion last February. In the bracket it is next April. So my mother will get a promotion next April. Third one, Ramya wants to watch the next FIFA World Cup matches, that is in 2018. Ramya will watch the next FIFA Cup World match in 2018. 4. The strike ended 3 days ago. 3 days ago means it is past. So the strike ended in 3 days time. 5. All of us went on a trip to the Himalayas last month. All of us will be going on a trip to the Himalayas next month. Now, with that the grammar portion is over, children. I'll be sending you all the picture. Just copy it in your textbook and go through it. Thank you.